Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Technically T here, and today we're going to get into another case review for the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. And today what we have, guys, is the Caseology Skyfall series. Now, always want to give a huge shout out to Caseology, man. I always try to order their cases first because I always say this in all their videos. Those guys gave me a shot and sent me tons of cases when I had like 5 or 10 subscribers. So I always want to give a huge shout out for Caseology. They always make excellent cases, and I will continue to always order them as soon as I get a new device in. So, and as you can see, starting off, those guys have some new packaging. This white and black packaging is actually a new packaging. They usually have a black, usually like a black and green packaging, but this packaging is pretty cool. This is the white, black, very minimalistic. Shows you the case right here a little bit, like half of the case. Caseology Skyfall Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Ready for impact always. You can pause the video, guys, read the details for yourself. But pretty nice packaging, pretty nice new packaging from Caseology. But let's go ahead and get straight into it. On the tab, it says floor, meet your match. So you will see what they are talking about. So looking in the case, guys, we do get a Caseology. It's not easy being a bodyguard. Thank you for trusting us. Love the case, review, different things like that. Your standard cards. And here is the actual case, guys. So before I remove the film, let's actually go around it and see what it is. So on the right side, you get that raised power button there. On the bottom, guys, you get that cutout for your headphones, USB Type-C, microphone, speaker, and your S Pen. On the left side, you get that raised volume up, volume down, dedicated Bixby button. And on the top, it's completely closed, and you get that cutout for the microphone. Flip it over on the back. You also have your cutout for your camera, your flash, and all your sensors there. And as you see, guys, the back is completely transparent once I remove this film. And the sides are a very stiff plastic. Now, this is a two-part case, as you can see. But, you don't ever have to take two-part cases apart to actually remove them. So, here comes the struggle, guys, trying to remove this film. Once again, shout out to Subcase for always having pull tabs. Everybody needs to get these pull tabs on deck because this right here is really a pain, but not too bad. So here's the first one. That one. Now let's tackle this inside one. That's usually the hardest one. Not too bad if I can get a fingertip on it. There we go. Alrighty. So it's off. Let's go ahead and pop the phone in it, guys, before it gets a whole bunch of fingerprints on it. So let's slide the phone on in. All right, nice sturdy fit already, I can tell. Knock these fingerprints off. All right, let's take a look at the case. So on the right side, guys, you have that raised power button. Very nice tactile there, not mushy at all. On the bottom, your cutouts are spot on down there, and the S Pen slot does have that indentation in there, so it makes it very easy to pull out the S Pen. On the left side, let's go ahead and unlock the device. You have that volume up, volume down button. Bixby button works, of course. On the back, on the top, you have a complete cutout. And, your top is completely closed with the cutout for the microphone. Flip it over on the back, guys. You have your cutout for your cameras and sensors, and it is protected in case you lay this device on its back. Next, let's take a look at the lay on the table protection, guys. And as you can see on the top, it has a nice defined lip. On the side, it also has that same nice lip there on the back. And even on the sides, guys, the lip of the phone, the case actually covers the phone. So this is actually covers it all the way around, guys. If you were to drop this case, you should be pretty good in that category. Just know these cases, I don't think are built for extreme drop protection, but it does feel solid. It doesn't feel slim, it doesn't feel flimsy in your hand. So I think you'd be good in the case of a drop. Next, let's take a feel and actually see how it feels in your hand, guys. How it fits on the device. So if you see the corners, I give a little bit, guys, but it's pretty stiff overall. Most clear cases will give on you, but overall, guys, this case is pretty stiff. Very nice stiff fit on the top and bottom. Very, very stiff. I can't even move it on the top, and the bottom barely gives. So excellent, excellent fitting case from Caseology with the Skyfall. Next, let's take a feel how it actually feels in your hand, guys. So now with these shiny sides that it can get a little slippery over time if your hand develops moisture. But holding this case, guys, it actually feels pretty solid in the hand. It doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. I feel like it's pretty solid, like I won't drop this phone. With this phone, it may add a tad bit of bulk to it, but it makes the phone feel more solid. If you run just naked Note, Naked any phone, guys, these phones feel so fragile. But running this, it actually feels very solid. And I feel like I'm not going to drop it at all. It feels like a solid case. And if I did drop it, I feel like it would actually protect it, guys. So this is your Caseology. Now, one thing to note on the back, I'm sorry, I didn't flip over the back too much. But as you see, guys, it does have a little indentation back here as the case fits so tightly, it's giving like a watermark effect almost. Now, one trick way that I know how to do this is get a light bit of powder and just sprinkle it back there. I'm talking about very, very light, and you won't even get this issue. You sprinkle a little bit of powder back there, guys, to give it that little separation, and you probably wouldn't even see the powder. That's a little trick I used way back in the day when I used to run clear cases, when I was a clear case fan, but not so much these days. But just be aware, guys, that this may happen on the back of your device. Now, I do plan on getting a rear screen protector to cover this whole back, and maybe then it won't actually stick to the device. But if that's going to bother you guys, that's something to take into account. Let me knock some fingerprints off so you can see what I'm talking about even better. With the case having like a watermark pressed up against, effect, because the case actually fits that tight. So that's the one downfall about this case, guys. It's not a downfall. It fits tight and it fits good, but be aware that it can, leave this little watermark effect on the back. This plastic around the case, guys, feels solid. And like I said, on the inside, the solid clear rubber feels very, very solid. So once again, guys, this is the Caseology Skyfall series for the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. This case will run you $13.99. I will, as always, drop the link down in the description. Give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you next time, guys. Later.